And today, we're reacting to Thick Teacher's outfit just cost her everything. What it seems like is basically if you are a woman with a nice body, you need to refrain from becoming a teacher, bro. Not only are you a distraction to the students, you're probably a distraction to the other faculty. Why they do all the thick teachers so wrong? Just because, you know what I'm saying, they put the dress on and the shirt and the dress insinuates their body, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for thick teachers, man. You know what I'm saying? That being said, make sure you pull it to the Twitch, man. Shoot me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5, 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
In 2016, a particular teacher who went by the name of #TeacherBay went viral. Her real name was Patrice Brown. She was a primary school teacher or elementary school teacher in Atlanta, and she was posting photos at work. Now, if you look at the photos here, damn! I mean, she's inside of the classroom, but look at the curviness. She's an extremely beautiful lady, but some people thought that a teacher should not be dressed like.
But this is the thing. Ain't nothing going on though. What was that? Ain't nothing going on though. This is somebody in jeans and a shirt and a hat. This one over here, you know what I'm saying? You would have seen your teacher probably pull up like this. Maybe if they want to make any argument, the dress a little bit short, like the skirt part is a little bit short if they want to make that argument, but not even. You know what I'm saying? Not even. You can't even really say that. So what she's wearing, I don't like what she's wearing. Dang, just cause shorty got ass and junk, you feel me?
Like this. And it's not the fact
she gotta pull up in baggy 2010 NBA draft fits. That's what she has to dress in?
That she's shaped in the way that she's shaped, but that she's basically posting these photos on the internet. And people were concerned, especially parents.
Man.
It got so bad that she told the New York Post, "I'd always go to work and take pictures of myself in the classroom setting, showing off how much I love my profession and looking beautiful while teaching kids. What teachers are wearing should not be the focus. The focus should be on kids." That was her response. But unfortunately for her, that's not how the parents felt. If the focus should be on the children.
This wasn't at school though. That was just my Instagram. On my Instagram, I put some cleavage out. I'm not at school with it. Come on.
Then why are you focusing on taking pictures of yourself while looking sexy in the classroom and not focus on the children?
Get 'em.
That was a response that people were having. And then it became an argument about black women. People that agreed.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, bro. Man, yeah, leave the sisters alone. Golly, bro. Don't be like, sorry, babe. Now it's black women. I was like, damn.
With Teacher Bay, we're saying, hey, this is just another example of how black women rarely have control over their bodies, being needlessly over-sexualized in nearly any context.
Yeah, if we're talking about that picture, we know what was going on in that photo. Breast jumping, we know what was going on in that photo.
Now, this is interesting because if you go to her Instagram, she doesn't really post pictures anymore. I believe that she's married now. You can still see that while the pictures are not so bad, it is sexually tempting a little bit. So one can infer that yes, the way that she's taking these photos, she's trying to sexualize herself, especially with regards to where she's teaching at. But fast forward.
Now, if we talk about the classroom photos, we flicking up in the classroom. All right. Her rest of her pictures where she out living her life, whatever she's doing. I mean, hey, that's okay. That's different. But I'm talking about the classroom, Jay. Bro, the jeans. All right. You know?
It's 2025, and to be honest, things are getting worse. And the things that are happening now make Teacher Bay look like a saint. The other day, there's a young lady that went viral. Her name is That Girl Peachy. And this is a young lady who is also a teacher. Now, the difference with this young lady,
Okay.
It appears that
so far right now, this looked like a younger teacher, an attractive younger teacher that is just wearing clothes, right? We can all agree on that.
she's clearly trying to attention seek. Patrice Bay was taking photos. This lady is making a video. And at the end, she's letting you know she's working with something with that jiggle. Now, if we take a focus on the feet there, we see the kind of heels.
This is a high school. It'd have been hard to not make advances at something like that. I ain't gonna lie. But again, I still gotta go with the argument. Whatever she wearing, some things will insinuate that more, I guess, if it's tighter. But, like, what does somebody like this do? Just wear, like, baggier clothes? Like, because I'm a thicker woman with ass, now I have to wear baggier clothes? That's just my question. Again, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's just that, what does somebody that's a teacher like this do? I had a white teacher. Y'all already know about it. I done told her a few times. Miss Austin, wherever you are. You know, that was a long time ago. I was in middle school. But she was this thick white. She was thick. It was a white teacher, younger white teacher. She was like 20-something. She was a teacher's aide or something like that. Become a teacher. And she used to wear stuff like this. She might wear a dress. You like, Austin going stupid. You know what I'm saying? But nobody was. I guess she wasn't taking pictures or nothing. But she was just. It's okay. So the problem is her taking pictures. That's the problem. Miss Austin wasn't in the classroom taking photos, but she was in that looking good though.
That she has on, and then you see the visible tattoos on the feet. Now, there is nothing wrong with having tattoos, and you basically can't, not hire somebody because they have them. But if you're a teacher and you're amongst middle school or elementary school students, it may be considered a lack of professionalism. And then look at the skirt that you have on. You do the jiggle in the wiggle, and we all see what that wiggle was working with.
Well, because you lose it, you never win. Oh, boy! That stuff is...
Yes!
And yeah, it looks like you're more concerned with getting attention than you are teaching students. Now, of course, once this particular situation came about, folks got on to X and the conversation started to occur. This brother with the National Reparations Commission says, this is what teachers who want to stay in the safe zone look like. Teachers who want to push boundaries and be controversial deserve all the smoke they get. If you fine, you fine. Your job as a teacher is to downplay that as much as possible, not to highlight it.
Really? That's the job of a teacher? If you look good, downplay how much you look good? What are we talking about? Like, I don't know what side. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm trying to clear up, like, and make my and not miss anything and let niggas know, like, okay, if the teacher comes in there, little ass shorts, you've got a little ass skirt, little ass shorts, cleavage out, like, you like, yo, what are you doing? No, bro, these are kids here, this, that, and the third, right? But let's say stylish and comfy teacher, right? Let's say she's a thick woman. She's got this dress on. When she's this woman right here, let's say this woman right here, thick as hell. When she turns to the side, you just gonna see, how do I say this respectfully, in a relationship? You're gonna see a fat ass, right? You're gonna see a fat ass, period. You feel me? Let's say she's in this right here. She got a fat ass. It's gonna show. So I just don't like. And so if you look good as a teacher, you're supposed to also be in your brain like, okay, I don't know, I look good. I gotta not look too good as I go to work. Your job as a teacher is to downplay that as much as possible, not highlight it. Okay. I don't know.
Now, again, let's look at some of these particular outfits that he's talking about. Let's go to this one, right? We have a Caucasian lady with the 7 teacher outfits from Old Navy. Now, obviously this woman is thin, and she's not shaped as curvy as the other ladies. But I could see if the lady that we had before, who was doing the little booty clapping dance, that girl Peachy, was to wear something like this.
To this woman, she feels like she looks good, which is she does. Put the same woman in this outfit. She's not going to work saying, I'm about to downplay how I look. She got herself, she got her hair done, her makeup done, you know what I'm saying?
Clearly she could cover up some of her curves. All of these outfits would be quite affordable for her. And again, when it comes to the feet, if she has tattoos, that could be, closed off, all right, or not shown. Let's go to outfit number 2. Here we have a sister. Again, she's not shaped like the first lady, but you can look at, she is being very modest on.
Okay, if that's the case, don't hire you can't hire young teachers, because you're asking a 20-something-year-old woman to start dressing like a middle-aged 40-year-old woman. Like, okay, this is how I'm coming right here. Like that. Now, that's not even my swag. That's like, let me see. That's like, because certain jobs you do gotta, at that point, just have a uniform. This is what y'all gotta wear or some shit. The teachers, this is what y'all gotta wear. You feel me? You can't just wear whatever, because, like, and if I just don't have done this in my wardrobe, bro. I don't got this. I don't wear this. You feel me?
Purpose. Now, let's say, for example, she was curvy and she looked like really, really super thick. These outfits here, in my honest opinion, would hide that. 16 fall outfit ideas for teachers, right? He also posted this here. 30 teacher outfits idea to copy now. Now, all of the teachers, when I was coming up in middle school, high school, elementary school, they tend to dress like this. Now, obviously, teachers can be shaped like anybody else, but when you're a teacher dressing like this, it is clear that your focus is to do what your job is, and you're not trying to get any kind of special attention. Okay. You're not trying to rule anybody's parents or anything like that. You're pretty much focused.
Okay. And when I'm talking about people, I'm not necessarily talking about Shorty and the black lady. Like, I'm not really defending her. It's clear that she wants attention. She's getting people to record her while she wears her fits in the school. I'm not really talking about her. You know what I'm saying? That's clear. I'm talking about the regular teachers that are just happening to be thick, but they're going to school now, and they come to class. It's like, what do? I've seen the teachers that look like this. I've seen the ones that look good and they wear something maybe similar. It's like,
focused on the job. Now, when it came to the conversation in the comments section, the opinions were divided. This person goes, I see
both sides here. I can genuinely say and appreciate, I can see both sides here. For me personally, she not tripping. Like,
long sleeve shirt and a long skirt. How much more can she possibly cover up? Right? Like, that was one opinion. This person says, inappropriate. This is not a teacher. This is a secretary ready to F the CEO. G.I. Jew says, high heels at school is appropriate. High heels is 304 attire. Prostitutes in clappers wear those for show. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot in subtil of heart. So, Hebrew Israelites don't already have a scripture. Yeah. So this person says, Dr. Sherry, she's definitely pushing it and she knows it. Appropriate attire isn't about covering up. It's about maintaining professionalism. So I'm going to stop right there.
She got her toes out and those tight skirts are showing. Yeah. Okay. I can see that. The tightness of the skirt. If it's looser, it doesn't insinuate as much. Okay. For sure. I can understand that.
All right. Now, basically, she is definitely pushing it. And what it appears is the lady.
What about this one right here, y'all? What about this one right here, though, y'all? What about this one right here? Is this one a problem?
Is a teacher is wearing an outfit because she.
What's up with this one, y'all?
Is trying to basically maybe get into another career, maybe become a social media influencer.
So the heels. If she came down some, maybe they're a little bit more flat. Okay, but what about this one though?
And that's fine if you want to do that, but to be a teacher, and then try to combine the fact that you want to get, a whole lot of social media following opportunities, it's kind of corny because it's like you're using the kids to do that. But okay, let's continue. She's got her toes out and those tight skirts are showing off every detail of her curves. Let's not pretend this is innocent. She's playing us and it's not cool. Now, for me, I honestly believe that she's a very, very beautiful lady, and don't get me wrong, I wish I had a chance to holler at her, but yes, the young lady definitely knows that she's blessed, and the fact that she's a teacher, which is kind of taboo, and she looks like that, it will help her go viral even more, because it's like, oh, well, a woman that look like you is actually a teacher. Well, damn, like, it's even monetizable, right? Opportunities can open up because we're not used to a teacher looking like that. And I believe she's actually right. Now, another person says this, Crypto Drizzy, why don't Black American women see an issue with dressing this way around children? White women from other cultures do. Now, I thought this was very interesting. And this is not to say that all Black women dress like this, but I want to get to this point in just a moment, right? So we'll come back to that. This person, Claire, says, I think her shoes could have been more teacher friendly, but her outfit looks fine. Skirt is long sleeve shirts. I don't see the problem.
So that's the disconnect. You know what I'm saying? To some people, just because the shirt is long, like just because everything cover up, no cleavage showing, and there's no cheeks, this long skirt and all that. You feel me? This because all of that don't mean that it's still teacher appropriate. It's the tight. It can be the tightness of the garment. You know what I'm saying? The tight. You need to go baggier. That's what they're saying. Okay. Again, I'm not the teacher attire police. You feel me? To me, when I saw that, it was like, I see, it's just like, yeah, you can't really help yourself. You have large features. But I guess knowing you have large features, it's like you should loosen them up, huh? Sure. I can see it. I can get it. Maybe the shoe. I definitely agree the shoes way, but I see. I'm not gonna be mad at the teacher. The parent that comes to the school and says, "Yo, nah, I don't like that." I'm not gonna be mad about. Okay, I hear you, sir. You feel me? Because your child's here, and if you feel like it's some type of violation or something, okay, I can see it.
She can't leave her ass at home. It's not about leaving her ass at home. It's about doing the jiggle and then putting it on TikTok for everybody to know that you're clapping it up. I want to.
Okay. But so Shay's not worried about the club. This is too much. It's too much opinion, so I almost think it needs to be left alone. He said it's the jiggle and the TikTok. So if she just was looking like this, but she wasn't on TikTok with it, it would be okay. So if she wore these clothes, the clothes are fine. It's the fact that she posted on TikTok. So other people's angle is it's the social media. Some people's angle is it's the actual clothes, and some people is like, nah, it's okay.
Focus on this particular part.
Unemployment for Black women is above 6%, and if this was happening to any other demographic in the United States of America, we would be talking about it constantly. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Since February of this year, unemployment rates for Black women have increased month over month by at least half to 1%, which is huge. It is estimated by the Bureau of Labor and Statistics that between February and March, when the bulk of federal layoffs happened in the first round, Black women lost 250,000 plus jobs. That's huge. I think it needs to be explicitly said that it's not an accident that the president's administration has been targeting DEI as well as the federal workforce because Black women are overrepresented in.
When topics and things like this come up, I be trying to still be, I try to, I don't want to just say, no, hell no, but the way I'm seeing things, you know what I'm saying? Every Black woman I know is in a job and has a job if they want to. Every single one. Now that's not to say this isn't happening. She just read some statistics, but every Black woman I know is employed. If they're not employed, they can be employed quickly. I see more niggas without no job and can't get no job. I see more niggas that can't, like, I just can't, nobody's hiring me, bro. I can't get no job. They're not hiring me. My cousin, for instance, he applied to 1 million spots. Amazon, you know, Amazon always going, the Amazon, that's free, or not even free. We collect all you blacks, come with us. Come on, come deliver. Come sort some packages. We got y'all. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you a job.
Those job categories and in that workforce. And the targeting of those two
Maybe it's certain
sectors
jobs.
was a deliberate choice that was made in order to increase unemployment amongst black people and specifically black women.
So again, as you know, black women have been losing jobs in America, okay? This year, they've been losing more jobs than any other ethnic group. Now, again, the guy says, why don't black American women see an issue with dressing this way around children while women from other cultures do? Now, I think what the point is that this guy is trying to make is, why are black women doing something that other women don't do? Now, this is something that I've noticed when it comes to black American women in particular. Black women are not as docile in the workplace as maybe some other groups. When you look at white women, Asian women, as far as how they come to work and how they dress. Out of all groups that I see, I honestly believe that black women are going to push the needle a lot more. They're gonna have a lot more self-expression in their clothes.
Okay. I hear you talking to us, O'Shea.
Some could even say maybe in their sexuality and when they're at work, and more likely to challenge.
Okay, yeah. So a woman like this, we gotta let a woman like this, like, everything she's in is gonna be everything. Put this same ass on these two women, and we're gonna see that both ways. Like, you could cycle the fits through everybody. This one we can't do. This one, come on. She ain't even got no heels on. This is a outfit I would have seen my teacher in. These are the ones I'm talking about. All right. We can't get on these ones. How does one help this? Imagine as a guy, right? Imagine you a man. Imagine men had big asses like this. Like, this is just how the biology of man worked. All right. And you putting on clothes, and it's like, damn, bro, some clothes you put on, you can't even motherfucking fit your damn, you can't fit your ass in. Some of them you can't. You're gonna be annoyed like, dang. And then so now when you try to get a job and like, gee, look at this, trying to sexualize, trying to get all the women with that fat ass, you're gonna be like, bro, no, it's really like, this is me. You feel me? But you want me to get out here and lose weight? You know, some of it's a little unfair to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sticking up for the ones that's like this. You know what I'm saying? I can get it and understand if we talking about these ones right here, right? The ones on the left and the right, okay. All right. Fine, you know what I'm saying? Sure, you feel me? But this one, come on, man.
Or push the issue as one of the commenters said, right?
Come on.
But other groups of women are going to try to downplay that a little bit more. This is not to say that other groups of women don't do that, but black women, when you see teachers that are like really thick or are working with something, you're typically seeing black women push the needle more with that, and that means that black women operate with more independent thinking outside of the box of how they want to look, and that's also fine. But the reason why I think a lot of sisters are,
let's do this real quick, y'all. Let's go to TikTok. Let's do some research. Let's do a little research, guys. The hell is this? I gotta log in. Skipped it. Oh no, I'm good. Oh yeah, I do gotta log in. But let's look up thick teacher. Come on, man. Use QR code. Hold on, y'all. Let me sign in real quick. My fault, y'all. I'm trying to do some research real quick, guys. I do some research real fast, y'all. Okay. We logged in, yeah. Thick teacher. Alrighty, let's start right here.
Just a couple more mental breakdowns.
I don't know what. We're gonna skip this one. Okay, we look like we got a white woman. That is very tatted. This is a second grade teacher, apparently. Very tatted, you know, tight dress on, thick woman. She's Caucasian. Alright, sure. We have this black woman right here. Okay. When you're the thick teacher, so you always gotta cover up.
And I fuck shawty on the low, and I know she know on the man, so that extra shit gotta go. She probably don't know that I fucked up.
Interesting video. Okay, that one. Alrighty. Here we have a Hispanic teacher here. Thick teacher. Is she Caucasian? Okay, see? Hispanic teacher here. We don't talk about the Hispanic teachers though, huh? Alright, sure. We got this the one teacher that we know about. Again, her outfits. I just don't think we playing fair with her. I don't think we playing fair. But I basically was just coming to show like this is not only a black thing. Look at this. Look at Latina teacher. Now black women are more thick. You know what I'm saying? It just look like more. This is AI. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is the fight I want to fight. I don't care to fight it. It's just I be trying to stick up for my people, but I'll call it how it is, man. I just know that. I just know this is not that deep. I feel like personally.
Are more prone to get fired is because when you work for somebody else, you don't have the ability to self-express as much as you want.
Right.
And so what I think is that for a lot of employers, when they look at hiring black people in general or black women in particular, what they look at is, okay, how docile is this person? For the brand or the company that we want to have, how likely is it that they're gonna express themselves in a way culturally that our company or our business is uncomfortable with? And again, when you go back to that girl Peachy, and I understand we live in a different time now, as a teacher, and let's say if you're teaching in a white neighborhood and you see this lady, I mean, you know, culturally, you know, in a nice weave, you know, you see, you know, the booty bouncing there doing the little thing. And let's say, for example, you have a husband, right? Your husband is coming to pick up your son from school. And this is your son's teacher. This is a young woman. This is a very beautiful woman. You know, well, do you want your husband encountering this lady? Like, you're not thinking about that. And so this is what I think the issue is. And so a lot of times when black women are about to get hired or are fired, could they have more riskier violations or riskier issues with how they dress at work? It's possible. And then also here's the problem. The jobs could also be sued more too, right? So let's say, for example, if you refuse to hire a black woman or fire her because of what she dresses, this lady could take somebody to court.
Yeah, it could get ugly.
Right. And
so why we even take it there by hiring is what they saying.
Or with a big ass lawsuit. So I think that a lot of companies are looking at, you know, the names of black women. Does their name sound Afrocentric? Is it like Shaquanda? Is it like LaQuanda? Things like that, Keisha. And then say, or do we want to hire this? It has to be that for the 300,000 jobs to be what it is. And I honestly believe it's because of this level of self-expression that culturally black women are expressing in the workplace that some people are not ready for now.
Okay.
That could be their hair. It could be the way they're dressing. But ultimately, I feel like a lot of people are just not comfortable. Especially if you're not working in the black community. If you're working in,
I think that's what it is. Just seeing, like, being around black people, like, I'm like, whoa, this is so okay. I think he broke it down very well right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. No, you know, we spent too much time on this video. Like the video, sub up, cop it up. Business rest of the channel, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. We are going. ADD lad on.